We have heard and read about mad kings, but none of us had exhibited the level of lunacy that Nyesom Wike has exhibited as governor of Rivers State. It's so sad that a state so serene, a state that is described as a garden of this part of the world, will have such a wild, uncontrollable beast like Nyesom Wike has done. Nyesom Wike had taken every opportunity to insult the people of Rivers State at every time, as if they committed a crime when Good Luck and his wife imposed him on us by standing by him against his brother, Chubike Rotimi Amechi. A lot of people lost their lives in making sure that Wike become governor of Rivers State. A lot. Even in this 2019 election, in Abonima, in Buguma, people stood against what they perceive as an APC intrusion into Rivers State. But what did Wike pay us in Bayelsa? He took 5 billion of Rivers State government money to install the disaster in Bayelsa he called APC. And he said God will judge them. Srake Dixon has completed his 8 years. He's going. He's going. You are just starting the first phase of your second term of 4 years. Calabar Bem Mabo ke boko dabo ikilan me woruya. He who had not stretched his leg towards the door, his 2 legs towards the door, does not go and start to get involved in the crisis of cripples. Mind, I will pray that you'll be able to stay 4 years. Having said that, for some time I had left commenting on Rivers State. I left it to God. But every time this idiot who finds himself in Rivers State government force us to come out, call people out, militant. Who are you? Before you became what you be local government chairman, were you not a tout? Were you not collecting dues at motor parks? Even though you have an LLB, were you using it? You have a BA, a BL, were you using it? You are just a common Obiakpo boy. And God elevated you from the lowest of the low to make you what you are. You should appreciate the mercies and blessings and magnanimity of God. But you are not. You are being carried away by the euphoria and glory of your office. And of all, the one you choose is the hallowed throne of King Amakri to desecrate everything. You will serve the Amenawa of Kalawari. You will do this. You have taken the recognition. You think Kalawari chiefs are warrant chiefs that will bother about recognition. It is those bastards, those idiots, those amateurapofia. You go and sit down there and your father is being abused. Kalawari. That the coming of the Bayelsa State government to Rivers State divides Rivers State will cause confusion. How? The governor of Bayelsa State is a member of Kalawari Society, like late Professor Otin. Does it need an invitation from you to come to Calabari to display with members of the Ikene society. He's a member of the highest Calabari society. He has every right to come whenever they are going to display, whether as governor or not as governor. It is you that went to Bayelsa with money to go and 5 billion of Rivers State government money to go and buy election for APC, to invite the evil, to invite the Darakula into our midst. But you pay dearly for it. You have the temerity to abuse the Amayanabo of Calabar, not Professor T.J. Tiflis, because you are blind. I told you. Second to the last time we met, when you said, I said, no. Don't go there. The office of the Amayan of Calabar is not Professor T.J. Tiflis. I have a lot of disagreement, a lot of area of disagreement with Professor T.J. Tiflis. But when it comes to that stool, it's a no-go area. There are ancient landmarks that cannot be tampered with. Wike, you don't have home training. You call yourself Ezebunwo. Do you really know the meaning of Ezebunwo? Can Ezebunwo talk the way you are talking? I pity you. You are a disgrace to that hallowed office that you occupy. You open your mouth. Anytime you open your mouth, it is hellfire you bring to earth. First into our video. You are putting Ikwere people at arm's length. You are putting Ikwere people at a place. Power is transient, you know. In Kogi, the Galas were ruling today. What had happened? And the Biraman has come. There's a new sheriff in town. And you think that Ikwere people will rule Rivers State forever. You quote dubious electoral registration figures and you think it can last forever. I pity you. Be deceiving yourself. We have seen the pharaohs. We are going through the gruesome, painful period of Muhammad Buhari. You are just a gay flag. It will come to pass. The Rivers people, this wicked nightmare will surely come to pass. So Ikwere people, the worst thing is that people like Omeya, people like Osnopara, good Ikwere people, Okocha are around him, and the people think that they endorse this man with his idiotic and lunatic actions. It's a pity. The earlier you distance yourself from this demented idiot, the better it will be for you, Ikwere people. His building 10 flyovers in Port Harcourt does not remove anything. The politics of Kola, the OMN25 you are talking, is it not one of the disputed areas? Where is the money going to? They should give you the money so that you use it to build 10 flyover in Obiako. And somebody who thought, even that he imagined, even that 10 Jacques imagined, he thought of it, that he wants to build 87 kilometers of road. It's better than you thief, who is stealing Rivers State people money to do whatever you like. You build 17 billion roundabout, destroyed it, and now it's flyover. After your brother Amechi had put pillars, remove pillars. And you think Rivers State people cannot talk to you? That you can do whatever you like, and you tell us in Tor, what can we do? What can Rivers people do? That's what you ask us. Very soon the answer will come to you. And when the answer comes to you, it will come like this, BAM! Like a big bang! And then you realize that you are nobody. Just an ordinary tout who finds himself where he ought not to be. Instead of giving thanks to God, he's mocking God. Wike, For every Pharaoh, God created a Moses. And for every Goliath, God had a David. I hope you find a way to repent and come back to a point when you realize and apologize to the people of Rivers State. But if you don't, you will see that Rivers people are not the people you can kick around.